what's up? I'm Sabrina Black with PacificSource, and today I'm sharing some tips to make your grocery dollars go a little further. To demonstrate some of these tips, I'm also making a budget-friendly casserole. Casseroles can make for great warm meals in the winter, and you can cook in bulk and freeze if you'd like. Before I dive into the recipe, let's talk about some money-saving tips. Make a grocery list and stick to it. One way to make this really helpful is to keep a list on your phone of all of your standard grocery items and check off what you already have. Whatever remains unchecked is your shopping list. This can help you stay on top of all your basics. Where this saves you money is ensuring that you stick to your list while you're at the store and avoid impulse buys. Use coupons. Whether this is from the store directly or a coupon app on your phone, coupons can be a great way to save. But watch out. Try to avoid buying something just because there's a coupon for it. If it's not an intentional purchase or not something you normally eat, it's not really saving you money. Shop the sales. Some grocery stores will mark down meats and produce when they're reaching their best buy dates. For meats especially, this can mean some great savings. If you have the space for it, buy in bulk. Most of the time, buying in bulk can be a great cost savings. Check the labels on shelves for cost per unit, such as cost per ounce. Sometimes, rarely, but sometimes, the cost per unit is the same or higher on the larger packages or containers, especially if there's a sale on the smaller sizes. So, while buying in bulk for things like spices, beans, grains, rice, and many other items can provide a nice cost savings, double check the price tag and only buy what you know you'll use. Skip name brand items. Oftentimes, you can buy store brand items at a notably lower price than name brand items and get the same product. A bonus tip for this is to look above and below your primary sight line when you're shopping, as store brand and lower cost items can often be found out of this primary line of sight. Buy in-season local produce when possible. Not only will you get better quality produce, but produce is typically most affordable in season because there's more of it. And local produce typically has lower shipping costs, meaning more cost savings for you. When you can't buy produce in season, remember that frozen produce can still be a great choice and can last longer, preventing potential food waste. Now that we've gone over all of the tips, let's dive into today's recipe, chicken and stuffing casserole. As you may remember, I'm a big fan of keeping things simple. So for today's recipe, I have 2 chicken breasts, halved and cubed, 1 package of store-brand stuffing, 1 can of store-brand low-sodium cream of mushroom soup, peeled and sliced carrots, 1 crown of broccoli, chopped, store-brand mozzarella cheese. You can also use slices of provolone or whatever else you prefer. 1 stick of melted butter, which is a ½ cup, and an 11x9 casserole dish or pan. The casserole I'm making today is one that I'll freeze for future meals. To get started, preheat your oven to 375 degrees if you're going to be cooking it immediately. Spray your pan so your casserole doesn't stick. For whatever reason, I almost always forget this step, but not today. My carrots and broccoli are already chopped and prepped. I halved the chicken before dicing it up so that it cooks a little more evenly in less time. I also like having everything bite-sized from the get-go. I've also added some salt and pepper to the chicken. I'm going to combine the cream of mushroom soup, carrots, broccoli, and chicken in a bowl and mix them together. I'll add the chicken, veggies, and cream of mushroom soup mix to the greased pan and spread it out evenly. Next, I'll sprinkle cheese over the top. I'm going to use about 1 to 2 cups of cheese here. I like to have a good layer for flavor, but not so much that it's overwhelming. A little goes a long way. In a separate bowl, I'll combine the melted butter and the stuffing mix. I'm intentionally not pre-cooking the stuffing for this recipe because this is going to provide a crunchier texture to the casserole. However, you could cook it up first if you prefer the traditional softer texture. Now that the stuffing and the butter are well mixed, I'm going to layer it over the top. Now that it's prepped, I'm going to cover it with aluminum foil and pop it in the freezer to enjoy later. When I'm ready to eat it, I'll take it from the freezer and pop it in the oven for about 30 minutes. I'll leave the foil on the pan. After 30 minutes, I'll take the foil off, let it cook for another 5 to 10 minutes to crisp up the stuffing. And that's it. Okay, for a recap, here are the tips I shared with you today. Make a grocery list and stick to it. Use coupons. Shop the sales, including marked down items that are nearing their best buy date. If you have the space, buy in bulk. Skip name brand items. Buy in-season local produce when possible. What it all comes down to is being really intentional and mindful when you shop. If these practices are new to you, they could take some time to get used to, but they can really help you save some money in the long run. I hope you enjoy your casserole. On behalf of PacificSource, thanks for joining me in the kitchen today, and be well.